Hey, so I'm gonna tell you my some of my work stuff. At work, one person was kind of talking to me, kind of like jokingly, like flirting type of thing, right? But this other girl, she kind of always says hi to me, and you'll think it's kind of weird why I'm kind of pointing this out because that's like a normal thing, but it it's like she doesn't say hi to anybody else, only me. And originally, um, when I kind of poked fun of the fact that she was kind of flirting, and I said like, "Oh, you're kind of too young" and stuff like that. Um, she said she was like joking around for a little bit, right? But like the fact that she kind of moved on from that, and then she started like trying to talk to me again. It's like a weird thing. And then some people would think that like, oh, she now likes you or something like that, which would make sense, but she moved on. She kind of moved on. And when I said she was too young for me, like that would be kind of a hint that I'm not really into that person. But nonetheless, I'm gonna say I sort of not really need, but like it's a very important thing that I would try to date somebody, not like actually go out with them, not just like a blind date or anything like that, because my autism kind of makes it difficult to like constantly be like a normal like brain type of thing. Some people with autism would understand, but what I do is go to work, go to like the building, like go inside the building, and, like wait for like 30 minutes or so. The reason why I do that is because I need to mentally prepare for my for work because it kind of overwhelms whatever I do something new or like not really new but like not a normal situation where school of course you have to go to class and stuff like that, but what I do on the school is I try to rush my preparations, which doesn't make sense, but like to autistic people, that it kind of makes sense. They do certain stuff to like get prepared. But sorry for changing the subject. I'm gonna say that I, it could not. It could be a non girlfriend type of thing where it can like be a really good friend that I can like talk to, but I'm not looking for like a therapist or anything. I'm looking for like bumping like ideas, like my my brain like kind of gets overwhelmed with a lot of like things I'm thinking about. So it's not really like a therapist, it's more like a saying stuff, talking and just like relaxing my brain a little. It's not I'm not like using them. It's more like I want to be like talking to like people and befriend them and stuff. And pretty much what I'm saying is it's kind of a weird thing where some of my work, it's not really a um, older work thing. It's not like a business thing or anything like that. So a lot of younger people, high school students, early adults, stuff like that. A lot of them would be working at my place. So it's kind of difficult to find someone like around my age range. There are like signs that they're older than like 18 and up, but like there's no sign saying they're 21 and up. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of a weird thing. When IDs are different because of the age, because of situations of work, right? Well, yeah. I don't want to really date anyone that's. I think the closest probably be 20, maybe. Like 20 turning 21. Um, well, yeah, unless I get like much older, like if I become like 30 and like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 6. So it's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. See, like when I'm 30, 24 is not that bad. But when I'm at my 25, I'm gonna say my age. When I'm 25, um, 18 is kind of weird. I believe that's 25, 24, 3, 2, 1, 20, 19, 18. Okay, 7 years. So 23, 30. Kind of a weird age gap, but not like creepy or anything like that. 7 years, not that bad. But 7 years right now would be kind of weird. Even though it's legal, technically legal, I'm kind of uncomfortable with that. Of course, if I'm like starstruck and I like really, really like the person, 18's okay. It's like I like, fell in love pretty much. That's when 18's okay. Well, I'm gonna say really good friend is good, but finding a really good friend versus finding a significant other, um, significant other is a little easier because like you don't really need to have much in common. You know, I know when people say opposites attract, but um, best friends, opposites, not really. Because you need to have something in common, like enjoying a movie, talking about references and all that. Well, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I was just confused about the situation of communication because I'm autistic and communication is kind of a weakness for autistic people because they things that are like common sense for the average brain, like a non-autistic person, um, common sense, like socially common sense, where like, oh, this person did this, so that means I shouldn't say this, or that means I should do this or say this, and you know what I mean? Those type of things, it's not really a normal thing for me to do. Well, yeah, and whenever like some different thing happens that you're not used that I'm not used to, it kind of overwhelms me, and I'm like closed closed down to like life. And yeah, and whenever people say like, "Oh, I don't like life because they get overwhelmed and stuff like that," um, most likely it would just be their life. They're kind of over exaggerating stuff, but for autistic people, that's actually what happens. You kind of get shut down, and like how I learn stuff is like very strange to the average person. They learn by like writing and stuff, but I learn more a physical thing, or if there's something I would remember easier. That's another thing, and yeah. So that's why I think I should get a friend or date the same person multiple times or something like that. So I'm gonna bye.